Stunning scenes tonight in Carroll County as a powerful storm ripped through our area.
High winds level the road utility poles on Route 140 in Westminster. That damage shut the road down in both directions and left drivers stuck.
Those poles each weighing thousands of pounds, a major hazard as they came crashing to the ground.
Power outages are a lingering concern across the state. More than 82,000 people still don't have power. This
is the scene in Lutherville, completely in the dark for most of the evening. We'll keep you updated on those numbers throughout the night. Now, much of our area has a lot of cleaning up to do. There are several trees down all across the state. You're looking at Bel Air on the top left of your screen and Rock State Park on the right.
And it seems the storm moved out as quickly as it moved into the area. Cleanup, however, won't happen that quickly. But guess what? A little bit of a silver lining as a double rainbow was left behind. Good evening. I'm Kai Jackson.
And I'm Mary Bubala. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Myers with the conditions out there right now. Jonathan?
Yeah, Kai and Mary, some wild video, wild pictures. Probably best to stay inside this evening and tonight if you can, because of the fact that still probably have some lines down, trees down, limbs down, power poles down. And it's hard to see that stuff as you're heading out in the overnight hours. But here's some of the damage. Manchester, Carroll County, some trees down on cars. Lots of problems all across the area. Here's another round that happened right around Manchester. More trees down, and then right around that Westminster area. This is where we had those power poles down. In fact, multiple injuries reported here, at least 2 injuries I saw. And down, again, really Carroll County, kind of the jackpot of all this damage. A big line of cells here. Even there was a tornado warning with some of this. Don't believe we had a tornado here, but of course, if there is that potential, they will do a damage survey. But also Maryland 97 utility poles here down. And then one more report, Carroll County, right around the community college, getting some trees damaged in that area. And then even northern Baltimore County getting hammered as well. But the rain, the storms beginning to move out. And it looks like as we head into the overnight hours, finally cleanup time sets up. I'm going to let you know how long we hold on to the drier weather in my weather authority forecast.
Jonathan, thank you. Down trees and utility poles leading to dangerous conditions across the area. In fact, we saw power lines tangled in traffic lights, in trees, and on top of cars.
And thankfully, no one is hurt after a tree fell onto moving traffic in Baltimore County. We heard from somebody, though, stuck in that traffic who says she is happy everybody in her car was okay.
The whole back window was totally shattered. Car just totally totaled. All he got was like glass all over his body and his hair. He was very traumatized and upset, but he's all right now. It was a blessing that everybody was saved.
Yeah, it's a blessing indeed. Well, down trees is also having an impact in Harford County this evening.
Fox 45's Keith Daniels joins us live with the storm's aftermath in Bel Air. Keith?
Well, Mary and Kai, they say it was a fast-moving storm, but it was in this neighborhood long enough to do some serious damage. Take a look over here. A car, that's a car there, a tree crashed through the windshield of this car. Now look up here to the right there. A tree crashed through the roof. Now the people who live in this home, they own the car and they own this home. And tonight, a couple's close call. The damage on Glendale Lane in Bel Air, a townhome with a tree on top, crashed through the roof.
We saw half of the roof collapse that was on the floor of the spare bedroom.
Phil Pasquale and his wife Letty were inside the house, the husband in the kitchen, his wife in the living room. The storm, quick and loud.
And instantly, we heard the tree come down on the house.
Pasquale called out to his wife. Both frightened, both tried getting out of their home. But there was a problem.
We couldn't get out the front door,
Because the tree?
Oh yeah, the tree was totally blocking it. We were pretty much trapped.
The back door also blocked. As the couple looked for a way out, next door, a neighbor, Amy Lukart,
the boom and just how close it was the scariest thing.
Saw the fallen tree and the couple's car parked outside. She knew Pasquale and his wife were inside that house, but did not know
if they were injured or, trapped in the house and couldn't get out. There was tense moments. My husband ran over there. All the neighbors ran.
Amy called 911. Firefighters arrived. Crews cleared the way for the couple.
The fire department, I think they moved some trees but did something so that we were able to get out around the back. Thank you, God. It could have been a lot worse. We could have been standing in the wrong place.
At the wrong time.
At the wrong time.
Well, we are back here live now. Fortunately, no one was hurt and no one, he says, taken to the hospital. Meantime, the couple will be staying with family members until they can get things cleaned up here. We're live now in Bel Air. Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
Keith, thank you. This severe weather is impacting our area in a variety of ways. Here's a look at damage in Carroll County. Tree branches and debris all over the place. In fact, Jonathan said it's kind of like ground zero for a lot of that damage tonight, even taking roofs off a shed.
Heavy flooding on roadways across our area. This was a scene near Ruxton Road in Baltimore County. Police set flares in part of the area, reminding drivers to avoid this standing water. You never know how deep that water actually is.
Parts of Frederick County even saw some of the hail this afternoon. This video is from Michelle Rogers on Twitter, showing her deck being pelted with ice.
And we want to show you some of the hazards caused by those downed power lines, an exploding transformer and tree catching on fire, both sent to us on Chime In. And this was the scene in Westminster. First responders working hard to avoid a hazard when the power lines went down just before 5 o'clock. It happened very fast. It's not clear if anyone was hurt. Fox 45 News is working to find out more about that. Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor was on the scene with live coverage all afternoon and spoke to witnesses about what they saw unfold.
Shocked and shaken.
It was crazy. Insanity.
A fast and furious storm blindsiding Westminster residents and bulldozing a major highway.
We just hear our coworkers yelling about the power lines going down.
All of a sudden, power was lost.
Despite ripping through the region in a matter of minutes,
There was just
she was
there and it wasn't.
The damage left behind, leaving onlookers in awe.
I've never seen something like this.
It's dramatic to see this much of 140 be affected.
Cell phone video capturing the moment straight line winds, toppling dozens of telephone poles and pulling down power lines stretching clear across 140. A dangerous scene for drivers trapped under the lines and some even experiencing close calls beneath the poles. Among the businesses blocked off by the damage, a vet clinic and a dental office.
We saw there was sparks as the telephone poles hit the ground.
We had a car right in front of our clinic that was trapped by a power line.
Both say all pets and patients are safe, but the chaos causing some drivers to seek shelter inside their offices.
They were just very shooken up.
They were frightened because the wires, fell right on the truck.
Kept in the dark and stranded. Residents now patiently waiting until cleanup crews deem the streets safe and clear.
Say at least tomorrow afternoon.
Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.